To celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Bit Squad, we are going to be giving away $1,000 in Bitcoin for the months of March and April, along with 2 Nano Ledger S's. An extra $100 prize will be available for those who join the Telegram group. Like and comment on every video in March and April for the maximum number of entries. You must be a subscriber to win. Hey Bit Squad, welcome to the channel. We just got a quick video for you guys today, specifically those of you that are in the IOST community. So something that's been kind of a little confusing for people is iGas and iRam. If you download the iWallet Chrome extension, you will get a little S that pops up like this on your Explorer bar up here. And when you click it, it shows your wallet. It'll show you how much IOST you currently have in your wallet. And then you can see underneath it's got iGas. It shows how much is locked and how much is available. As you can see, it's a pretty good amount. And we have iRam, and it shows you basically 1 kilobyte. So I've got about 2/3 of a kilobyte used, and I have 1/3 of a kilobyte available. And people are like, what the heck is this, and why do I need it? Well, the truth is most of you invested in IOST and voting and things like that, you're not really going to run into any kind of problem with your iGas or iRam level. However, if you are if you're an intense gambler on the endless game dApp, you may run into problems with your iGas. If you're a developer creating dApps, you may run into problems with your iRam. So let's look at what these are. So here it says in this article, if we use an equation to represent this classification, the calculation of the system resources on a public chain is as follows. System resources equals bandwidth plus computing power plus memory, or net plus CPU plus RAM. Now, obviously, the RAM in this equation is iRam. That's what we have for IOST. And the iGas, as you can see here on the IOST mainnet, is the net plus the CPU. So what is iGas used for? Well, it's used for paying transaction fees. That's why if you go to a dApp like the endless game dice game and you get like a crazy gambler and lose all your money, but you spend a lot of time doing it, or maybe you don't lose all your money, you just spend a lot of time on the dApp, well, you're gonna run out of iGas and it's gonna hit a point where you're not gonna be able to play anymore. The good news is that your iGas is automatically staked based off of your IOST. So if you end up with 0 IOST playing the game, if you lose all your money, then yeah, you're not gonna be able to continue to grow more iGas or, build more iGas. So by staking 1 IOST, you can get 100,000 iGas per day. So, based off of 1 IOST, you can get 100,000 iGas. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to build it. However, if you run through a ton of transactions really fast, you can run out of it. So every time you stake 1 IOST, you receive 100,000 iGas immediately, and 100,000 iGas is produced on the same day and beyond on a daily basis. The maximum limit for each user is 300,000 times the number of IOST that you have staked. So we get to the RAM and we talk about the iRam. So what is iRam? You can receive IOST storage resources using iRam. iRam plays an important role in dApp development. So it uses the Bancor algorithm. It's limited and can only be traded once. The initial limit of the iRam system is 128 gigs. Users are charged 2% of the admin fee for buying and selling iRam to the system, and this admin fee will be burnt. So as we go back now, understanding iGas is for transactions and iRam is for the memory, which is mostly used if you're using the system resources to, let's say, create a dApp or probably run a node, I would assume, also in there. And we come back here and we look at these numbers and we click Manage iGas Resource. So if you have iGas and someone else needs it and you want to send it to them, you can do that. You can pledge a certain amount of your iGas to that person. You just put the amount and then the receiver's address, and that's it. If you want to unpledge it, you just go here and unpledge. It's very easy. So if we go back and we take a look at the iRam, it's actually the same thing. So you can actually sell your remaining iRam, but it's not going to be very much. So like for instance, if I wanted to sell mine, I could purchase. So if I wanted to purchase 9 kilobytes, it would cost me 81 IOST. It shows it right there. And then I would put my address. If I wanted to sell it, all I would do is put the amount that I want to sell. So all I have is 0.31. If I want to sell that, I would put 0.31 and I get 2.7 IOST. So not really worth it unless you got a lot of extra iRam. But that is basically the way that it works. One of the things I'd like to just talk about briefly with this is with Ethereum and sending transactions there. If you think about it, you know, the gas is not produced by the actual coin Ethereum itself. If you want to send an ERC20 to someone else's address, then you have to have Ethereum to pay for the gas. Whereas IOST, in my opinion, is a much better system because the iGas is being produced just based on how much IOST you have, and you're not actually having to spend your IOST to make transactions happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back on Monday with a new news video back from Bitcoin Ben's meetup. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And make sure you guys check out IOST. I'm a big fan. I run a node on the system. You guys make sure to vote for me if you're in the community. BitBoy out.